Are you appreciating your expansion in understanding who you are? Are you beginning to fit into this world in a more confident way? Are you appreciating the weird ones around you? Each of them weird in their own unique way. Are you at a place where it is easier for you to allow them in their demand for conditions, their impossible, uncontrollable attempt at control? Are you able to allow them to attempt the impossible while you sit back having given that up? Or are you still arm wrestling with them? Are you appreciating their perspective even when it is different from your own? Or does their perspective annoy you because it's just so wrong? It is wrong, isn't it? Well, it's interesting because what you believe shows itself to you over and over again. Not because it has to, not because it must, not because it's inevitable, and not because it's right. It just shows itself to you. What you believe shows itself to you simply because you believe it. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So as you continue to think this thought, then law of attraction shores it up, gathers evidence, brings it right to you, gives you proof of what you believe. And the thing that is so interesting is that law of attraction is doing the same for the weird others with their weird beliefs. So their beliefs are being proved to them too. And then most humans spend most of their life, once they sort of get a foothold out from under the thumb of adults who have been controlling them, most set out to argue the perfection of their own beliefs against the imperfection of the others, which is not what you planned to do at all. You came to embrace the diversity because out of it comes your clarity of what you prefer. It would be like artists arguing over the right color. I picked red and you picked blue, and I don't want to ever find you in the red can. In other words, you're limited to your belief and don't dabble. Do not explore into anything other than what you believe. Well, that's not hard for most people to hear when you, in your trying to control things, speak to them, because it's the way they think too. Let's just take our little finite cluster of beliefs and let's gather together in small groups who also believe as we do and try to recruit others into our ever-growing group so that we can protect ourselves from those other colors, from those other ideas, when what you really intended to do was to take some of all of it and mix it together into a beautiful tapestry that makes up your very unique experience. There are not two of you who want the same, who are the same, who believe the same, or who have come with identical intentions. You are so diverse in your talent and in your ability to create, in your uniqueness. But you will not know your uniqueness until you allow the uniqueness in others. We want you to applaud their differences with you. Their differences with you. Esther would say to Jerry, I would really like to talk about this because I really want to know what you think about it. And Jerry would say, I think you don't want to know what I think. I think you want me to agree with what you think. And Esther would say, oh no, no, I really want to know what you think as I guide you gently and persistently to the right way of looking at it. So we're not wanting to uproot your sense of who you are and what you want. We are not wanting to talk you into or out of anything. But we would like you to have more fun and more power and more clarity and more naturalness, more what you intended when you decided to come, more broadness, more depth, more expansion, more fun, more exhilaration. We would like you to experience the whole of you, and you can't do it when you push against any other. You cannot be who you really are if you are pushing against anything that anyone else is, no matter how wrong you deem it to be. Because you live in a universe that is vibrationally based, is attraction based, which means you get what you think about whether you want it or not. So when you choose something in another that you do not want, you include it in your tapestry because you activate the vibration of it within you, and then it must come to you, which is why you sometimes, often, every now and again, pretty much always, it's why you rail against them, because part of you that recognizes that when you identify some unwanted thing in a society or in an individual or even in yourself, and you push against it in an effort to make it go away, that actually you're doing the opposite, because you're including it in your vibration, which means law of attraction is giving you more opportunity to examine it more fully. You get what you think about, you get what you focus upon. Your point of focus, your broadcast, equals your point of attraction. So as you think about it, want it or not, you activate it in your vibration, and that it comes to you more. And isn't that annoying? Wouldn't it have been nice if source energy, law of attraction, Abraham, somebody, anybody had just figured out what you want and only makes that available to you? I want to think about everything, but I only want you to give me the things that you know I really want. Sort it out for me. And we say, you have such freedom. You have the freedom to give your attention to anything. And when you give your attention to it, you activate the vibration. And when you do it more, you activate a stronger vibration until you get true momentum going. So law of attraction and momentum are the same word, aren't they? Law of attraction and momentum, it means the same thing. When you give your attention to it, it becomes part of your experience. And then you say, see, I knew it was true. I knew it was true. I've proved it with my own life. And we say, you've proven it, yes, but you've created it. Yes, you've created it. You've created all of these things. You're doing extremely well, because there is so much about your life, your specific, unique, individual life, that is exactly as you want it to be. But we know there are some things that you prefer to be different. And that's why you're here, to co-create with us in an environment of more allowing than usual. It is more likely in the hours that we are together that you will find yourself vibrationally in what we are calling the receptive mode, in the vibrational state of allowing, where you are allowing, maybe in a more consistent way than the usual 3 or 6 hours that you spend on a weekend. allowing yourself to be receptive of what you have sorted from life that you desire. One of the things that Esther enjoys most about a gathering like this, first of all, she likes the smaller numbers here because she knows that you will feel easier about getting an opportunity to speak with Abraham. We want you all to know that it doesn't matter what your numbers are, whether you're a one or a handful or a billion. It does not matter what your numbers are. Non-physical energy, as it focuses upon you and among you and to you and through you, knows everything that is important to you and is focused only upon those things that you are requesting, those things that you have defined that you desire. You have lived enough life. You are in the perfect place. You have defined your preferences. Your preferences are collected, and law of attraction is responding to your preferences. Your inner being stands as an entity of attraction. The source within you is focused upon what you have decided that you want. And there is a powerful momentum flowing to this collective gathering of ideas and desires and needs and wishes and hopes and dreams that you've put into place. And this vortex of attraction is a reality that is known by us, and it is precisely and specifically about you. And as we focus upon who you really are, and we do, it will be difficult for you to focus otherwise because we are so certain of who you are. And if you will relax and allow yourself to be called to the reception of who you really are, in these hours that we are together, you will redefine your point of attraction, and you will walk from this room new unto the world with all who you know and those that you are attracting that you have not met yet, changed because of the vibrational shift that has taken place within you. We are feeling such appreciation for your willingness to play with us, because while the shift will take place in you and while benefit will come to you, all that is benefits too. We are eager to visit with you about anything that matters to you. Don't worry about the order of things. We've got it. Don't worry about anything. Just let yourself be inspired to your participation and watch what happens. This is co-creation at its best. What do you want to talk about? You've come with things. Well, we're going to have a good time for sure. All right, let's go.
Don't forget to leave a positive message and subscribe.